Hello and welcome. My name is Addison Ponder and this is my high school geometry class. Today we're going to be focusing on the standard G, C.2, identify and describe relationships among inscribed angles, radii, and chords, include the relationship between central inscribed and circumscribed angles. Inscribed angles on a diameter are right angles, and the radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent where the radius intersects the circle. This is my scaffolding video presentation. So I'm going to be doing two different strategies. The first one is my pre-reading strategy, developing vocabulary by comparing words to already known words and also visualizing those words as we go along. So it's a good way to introduce vocab by connecting it to prior knowledge and building that schema and also visualizing. And my strategy too is also going to be pre-reading after we go through, visualize, and connect those connect the words. We're going to organize all of our words in a graphic organizer. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to do a quick review of things that of different parts of a circle that we already know. So students, we have here line AC, and we also have DB. So take a second to think to yourself what these lines are called. Okay, so DB, what is DB? Good, DB is our radius. And AC? Good job, it's our diameter, right? So our radius goes from the center of the circle to an outside point of that circle, or it lies on a circle. And the diameter goes from one point of the circle through that center and all the way to that opposite side. Good. Radius and diameter. Now we're going to learn some new vocabulary words. Okay, so our first vocabulary word is inscribed angle. Okay, an inscribed angle. So first of all, I want you to think, what does inscribed sound like? Good job. It sounds like inside. So an inscribed angle is just an angle that is inside of our circle. Right? You can clearly see here that my angle is inside of my circle. So this is an inscribed angle. Next one. A central angle. So what does the word central sound like? Good job, center. So a central angle is an angle that's inside my circle that comes from the center, right? So you can clearly visualize here. Here's my center of my circle. An angle that comes from the center. This is a central angle. So far we have inscribed angles, angles inside, and central angles, angles from the center. We're going to learn about another kind. Okay, so circumscribed angle. And circumscribed doesn't really sound too much like any words that we know, but we've learned about inside angles, central angles, and with this visualization, where is this angle? Good job, on the outside. So a circumscribed angle is just an angle that is outside of a circle. Next word is arc. So what does arc sound like? Good, like an arch, right? An arch. So an arc of a circle is just a portion of the circumference, which we've already learned circumference is the outside, right? So an arc is just a portion of the circumference on the outside. So it looks like an arch, right? So I would think arch, arc. Okay, the chord of a circle. So can anybody think of what a chord is? Exactly. exactly, like an electrical cord, something you plug into the wall. So just a straight line. So a chord in a circle is going to be a straight line, kind of like a diameter, but the only difference is a chord does not have to pass through the center. So it goes from one endpoint of the circle to another. This is a chord, a straight line. Okay, so now we're going to learn a tangent of a circle. And when did we learn about tangents before? Good, SOHCAHTOA, right? Sine, cos, and tangent. So when did we use sine, cos, and tangent? Yes, in right triangles, right? Right triangles, triangles that had a 90-degree angle in them, a right angle. So if you can think tangents go to 90-degree angles, a tangent of a circle is a line that touches that circle at a 90-degree angle, a right angle. Okay, great. So now we've learned all of our new vocabulary. I know it was a bit much, but we're going to go ahead and organize it into our graphic organizer. So we have this this circle here. It has all these different angles, lines, different things. So we're going to go ahead and say which each one is. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a second, look back at those vocabulary words we just learned, try to think of what word they connect to, and then jot down which ones you think are which. And then we'll go over them as a class. Okay, great. You guys have had a couple minutes to think about this. So, first we're going to look at, we're going to try to identify these different parts. So what's A? So A is right here. So what is this line right here? Good, a radius, right? It just goes from the center to that outside of the circle. So this is a radius. B, let's see, so B is this one right here. So what does B look like? Good, an angle. And where is it in relation to our circle? On the inside. So what angle must this be? Great job, guys, an inscribed angle. So C, and C is just this one right here. Good, it kind of looks like a diameter. Why is it not a diameter? Great work, because it doesn't pass through the center. So if it doesn't pass through the center, but it hits two ends of the circle, then what do we call that? A chord. Okay, and now on to D. D is this one right here. And what does D look like? An arch, right? So what is D? Great job, guys, an arc, right? This is the arc of a circle. Okay, now we're on to E. E is this one right here. Okay, so E is on the outside. How many times is E touching our circle? Only once, right? And you don't really have a line right here, but what angle does it look like it's touching our circle at? Good job, a 90-degree angle. Therefore, E must be a tangent. So E is a tangent of this circle. Touches one point at that 90-degree angle. All right, we have one more. F. So F is this one right here. Okay, so it's an angle. And where in relation to my circle is this angle? Good job, it's on the outside. So we know it can't be inscribed because it's not inside. It can't be a central angle because it's not in the center. So what kind of angle must this be? Awesome work. A circumscribed angle. Okay, great. So now you guys have learned all your new vocab. You've connected it to prior words that we already know and use. And we've organized some of them nicely into a graphic organizer. So this is going to help you throughout the rest of the lesson. Great job today, guys.